We ready now? Oh, there it is. Okay, welcome back to Mindful Movement. If you were with us last week, or if not, and you would like to check us out, over the last several sessions, we've been doing a bit more dynamic movement. Started with the Tibetans, right, a few weeks ago, and then we did Moon Salute at some point. Did some boxing drills, and last week we introduced Krav Maga. So we are going to reestablish our foundation for Krav Maga, which is a self-defense system, Israeli-based. Obviously, we're not trying to teach you true self-defense. That requires, some additional training, but within the scope of mindful movement and dynamism and whatever these movements as Clancy,
Megan,
Courtney, as at least two of these, Courtney's joining us for the first time, two of these folks will tell you that these are kind of empowering and dynamic and I think just enjoyable movements, right?
Oh, yeah.
And at this point in the pandemic, we want to add this to our meditation, our yoga, our centering stuff, and let you get primal every once in a while. So we are going to just start, as always, with a quick little warm-up. We're going to review our basic Krav drills, and today at least begin to introduce a couple of more self-defense oriented movements. Now, we're not, we're maintaining some social distance, so I'm not going to actually have anybody grab me, but we're going to simulate some of this stuff. But in any case, let's start with our feet about hip-width apart, knees slightly bent, and just gently rotate the neck. Go clockwise and anti-clockwise, both directions. Okay, just swing your arms from side to side, belly very soft. Allow your spine to open. Lift your arms and roll the shoulders several times, both back and also forward. Take your arm, reach it across your body. These are now the movements that the Krav Maga instructor always starts with. And across the other arm across the body. Take your hand, reach it on your elbow, and pull it down your back. Other side. Interlock your fingers behind your neck. And just kind of pull your neck down. If you feel any neck strain, then release the angle somewhat, but otherwise, just let your elbows open up your neck a bit. And then finally, spread your legs and just bend over and reach down towards the floor. Take both hands, reach out over your left or your right foot. And now to the other side. And back. Bend your knees. Step back up. Interlock your fingers, reach overhead. Disengage your fingers, reach your fingertips up. Draw the skin tightly across your palms. Exhale and fold forward. And just for a couple of breaths, hang here like a rag doll. Excellent, and back up. Okay, we're warmed up. Okay, so remember, Krav Maga, basic self-defense system, or basic self-defense stance, is your feet are spread. If you are right-handed, your left foot is forward. If you're left-handed, your right foot is forward. Are you left-handed? Right-handed. Okay, so all of us are right-handed. So if you remember, or even if you weren't with us last week, all we're going to do is alternate strikes. Okay, left, right, left, right, left, right. Open palm strike. Remember to exhale every move that you make. Okay? We'll do 10 repetitions. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember that hip. Your dominant hand is your power striking hand. So with your right hand, if you're right-handed, kind of come up on the ball of the foot, turn your hip into it. Okay? If on the other side, it would be like this. Okay, so let's go 1 and really turn the hip into your dominant hand strike. Look at Clancy. There she goes. Look at Meg. Look at Court. All right, so these guys are getting it. Just turn your hip into it. Okay, especially us little people. We want to, use as much power. Actually, it's not even based on just us little people. Any of us want to use the power in our body, okay, with the dominant hand. All right, so 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn the hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, each time you make a strike, visibly exhale. Okay, so the third move is, the second move is strike, strike. Remember, snap kick, and then back to balance. Remember, you bring this foot up, direct it right to the groin. That's called the instep. Instep?
The instep is, it's this right here.
Okay, yeah, that's the instep?
That's the
okay,
instep.
So not the instep, but the top of the foot.
Yep, there you go.
Top of the foot goes right into the groin. Snap kick, come back, balance. Keep your hands up. Slow becomes smooth, smooth becomes fast. So we're going to do this next segment slowly. Develop some muscle memory. Strike, strike, keep your hands up, snap kick, balance, and reset. Good. Strike, strike, snap kick, and rebalance. Again, strike, strike, snap kick, back. Strike, strike, snap kick, back. Strike, strike, snap kick, back. Twice more. Strike, strike, snap kick, back. Strike, strike, snap kick, and back. What comes next, Meg? Boom, Clancy remembers.
I wasn't here last week.
Oh, sorry, Meg was not here last week. Clancy, show.
Yes.
Hammer fist. Okay? So, when we strike to the groin, especially if it's the male is the assailant, immediately they cover up like this. Remember, the targets in Krav Maga, the eyes, the throat, the groin. Because strikes to those areas generate some response. You can't not move, okay? So we're going to go strike, strike, snap kick. You're going to make a fist, bring it right overhead, and then come right down on the assailant's back or up towards their neck, okay? Just a flat fist, okay? Not the classic front of a punch, but hammer fist. This area right down below the little finger. So from the side, it looks like this. Overhead, and then drop down. Overhead, drop down. Got it? Okay, got it? Excellent. Strike, strike, snap kick, hammer fist. Excellent. Strike, strike, snap kick, hammer fist. Exhale, hammer fist. Good. Strike, strike, snap kick, hammer fist. 3 more. Strike, strike, snap kick, hammer fist. Strike, strike, snap kick, hammer fist. Strike, strike, snap kick, hammer fist. Okay, so that's a review. That is the foundation for the system. The next thing that they teach, and we're just going to introduce this briefly today. May I use you?
Yes.
Okay, so we're just going to simulate this. We're not going to actually touch or grab or whatever. But the next thing that's taught in this basic system is how to escape from various wrist grabs. Somebody grabs you to pull you in a car, grabs you to pull you out of a car, grabs you to pull you into the woods. You know, it's essentially the same movement no matter what kind of grab is taking place. Excuse me. The only way to escape, especially for against someone who's stronger, bigger than us, is through what is called the gate, between the thumb and the first finger. Okay? You have to figure out some way to take your wrist or your hand through the gate. Okay? So, in fact, why don't you guys maybe just simulate this as well? Okay, so you just kind of stand there. Okay, so we're going to just start with what's called a mirror side grasp. Okay, and Clancy would essentially, don't really grab me, but she's reaching out to grab my wrist. Okay, so the gate is over here. Okay, so reach out to grab her other hand. Mirror side. We're going to start on this side. Yeah. Okay, just for consistency. Okay, so relax just for a moment. One of the great things about Krav Maga is that once you begin to train against attacks, even if the attack becomes more sophisticated, the response is still pretty simple based on what we've already learned. So if she would seek to grab me and bring your right foot forward, because you'll be stronger there as an attacker.
Okay.
Might as well learn how to attack the right way. Right? You know? All right, so right foot forward. So, all right, so what I'm going to do now is the first thing I'm going to do is drop low. Because if I lower my center of gravity, it will be harder for somebody to pull you. Okay? So you lower your center of gravity almost like we did at the end of the kick. Okay? This hand is going to come up as a distraction. And then I bet you know what's going to happen. We're going to kick to the groin. They're going to bend over. We're going to smack them on the top of the head. We're going to grab our own wrist, like you're shaking hands, and then pull it to our ear, and then back away.
Oh, I'm beat up.
Yeah. See, even if you're not a male, a strike to that area makes you react, doesn't it? Eyes, throat, groin. Okay? So, again, you want to use your hips. So, as you're going to take your hand and just shake your own hand. And then you're going to pull this back to your ear using your hip. Take your right hip back. Good. And then you always assume that Courtney has some buddies. You know? The thing about Krav Maga is you don't look at how good a job you did to escape like, look at you. You know, you want to get out of there. So that's always the movement. Okay?
Okay.
We're going to do it one more time, and then we're going to let these guys practice. Okay? So they're going to reach out, right foot, so that you're strong attack. Okay? We drop in base, get our hand up. At this point, you can even go like that to make her look at your hand. And now strike to the groin, hit, grab your own hand here, back away, and now we race to get the hell out of there. Okay? Got it? Okay.
We're attacking.
So now we're going to reverse that. So let's go over here so I think they can see better. So we're going to take our right hand and reach out to grasp that. Now remember, they're trying to go between the gate. So drop in base, hand up, strike to the groin. Boom, I go like this.
Then grab my hand.
Yeah, and take your hand. Yeah, because likely I'm not even going to be holding on anymore. You know?
I forgot to react.
Okay?
I was,
Okay, so let's do that again. So I reach out, she drops in base, bring your hand up. Good. Okay? Now strike to the groin, even if I do like this, and I grab your own hand. Good. And then back away. Back away.
I'm very good at
And see, this is the other part of this training and why we're offering this right now, because you can't not enjoy this training. You know, we laugh and we enjoy, you know, and if you're going to be moving, you might as well learn something useful, right? So you can do push-ups or you can do Krav. You know?
Options. You have options.
Okay, so let's do that one more time today. And just because we need to make this a little bit shorter session today, because I need to get to a university perspectives class. But we'll do this one more time, and then we'll begin to explore this then with cross arm grabs or even two hands. But it will essentially be the same response. Okay? So let's do it one more time. Drop in base, hand up, right? Kick to the groin, grab your own hand, take it to the shoulder, and back away. Back away. Excellent, excellent. Okay?
Okay.
So one final thing. For you guys who maybe don't have a partner, it's a good way to develop muscle memory just to do what we call a dry run. Okay? So we're just going to spread out. Okay? And you're going to have an imaginary assailant now. Okay? So let's just practice. You're standing with your feet together. Take your left hand out. Somebody grabs it to pull you. Imagine being pulled forward. And then immediately drop back. So you make it harder for them to pull you. Hand up. You can either strike to divert at this point, but they'll likely look at your hand. Kick to the groin. Smack the back of their head, or at least grab your own wrist, your own hand. To the ear. Hands up. And back away. One more dry run. Your hand is out here. They pull you. You drop in base. Hand up. Kick. Hit. Grab your own hand. To the ear. And back away. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, let's just cool down very quickly. So we reviewed the first basic moves and the first basic self-defense technique. Over the next several weeks, we'll keep working on those kinds of things, some basic chokes, bear hug. This is the basic curriculum that they teach in Krav Maga. Take both arms directly overhead. Once again, fold forward. Hang here like a rag doll. Slowly unfold and come back up. Even though we're introducing this, you know that the foundation of everything we do here in wellness and health promotion is yoga. So we're going to finish taking our hands overhead, palms together. This is the crown chakra, release to our forehead, release in front of our throat, and then in front of our heart. And then repeat after me. May I be well.
May I be well.
May I be happy and peaceful.
May I be happy and peaceful.
May I be free from danger and suffering.
May I be free from danger and suffering.
May I be filled with loving kindness.
May I be filled with loving kindness.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Let me thank once again Clancy and Meg and Courtney. They are wonderful. So see you next time.